hello.
Hi.
Welcome to my hotel room.
Oh, I feel so lucky.
Special. We don't know each other. You sort of
No.
just like walked in and was like, "Hey." So I'm Alex, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Lovely, Alex. Nice to meet you. My name is Kelly.
For all the other people that also don't know you, because I don't know you, who are you? What do you do? Tell us your story.
Just a gal, really. No.
It's
just rocked up.
Just
Rocked up. This is for me.
Love that.
So my name's Kelly. I'm a dance business strategist. So what I do is I work with dance studio owners and performing arts business owners to really define what their studio looks like through analytic data and looking at, a bit of a non-conventional way how to grow their studio successfully. For me, I'm all about data, numbers, everything like that. So through my background of strategic planning and marketing, that's how I work with dance studio owners to kind of fold back, the normal way to run a dance studio and look at different ways for studio growth that way as well.
So you're all over social media then?
Yes. Yeah. So social media is one of my favorite things to work with when it comes to dance studio owners because, we can have a business strategy, we can have all the great things to build a dance studio, but if you're showing up on social media, you've got to make it count, right? And having, the dance industry itself is like the most user-generated industry in the entire world.
Really?
It's like one of the highest ones ever. So don't quote me, but it is definitely one of the highest.
It is now.
I'm making it a thing, just so you know. Absolutely one of the highest user-generated content industries in the world because we're making videos all the time. We're making... we're taking photos, we're using the stuff that's actually promoting our service. It's something that we need to capitalize. And I love that about social media and in the dance industry. I think it's fantastic.
So how did you fall into that? Did you dance?
I did dance. I danced until I was about 17, 18. And at the time I was doing every other sport in the world as well. Like I was doing netball, I was doing touch footy. And I thought, I'll be fine. I'll just keep dancing until my body can't carry me anymore. It's so fine.
Like the rest of us.
Yeah, like the rest of us. No, my body literally gave up on me when I was 22, if that, to be honest. And was like, no, Kel, you've really got to just reel it in. Like you actually can't get on stage anymore. And it was more to the point where I was like, okay, look, I've got to make a call now whether I just keep dancing because I can or I do something else with my passion of the performing arts. So that was kind of my pivot point of deciding where I really wanted to go. And at that point it was to just educate myself more about what a dance studio is all about, how to run a dance studio, what it looked like in terms of being on the floor and behind the scenes, and really chat with different studio owners of how they got to where they were and their do's and don'ts really of what worked and what didn't. Because, every dance studio is different. So it's so
100%.
important it's so important to kind of be like, well, what worked for you is not going to work for the dance studio down the road, right?
Yes.
So be really, really clear on that strategy behind that and how to kind of bring that all together as a dance studio owner.
Pretend that I am a studio owner, which I am. I've been running for 8 years and I call you.
Yeah. Hey, Alex, what's up?
Hey, Kelly, I need your help.
Okay, tell me all about it.
What can you help me with?
First of all, I'll ask, what are your goals? What is your next 5 years looking like in your dance studio? So when a dance studio owner chats to me and goes, hey, Kel, I need your help, I go, what with? What can I help you with? Because what I like to think about is reverse engineering from those goals. Like we can have a goal and be like, okay, I really want to, really brief one. Like, I really want to show up more on social media and get more leads from my social media. Awesome. That's fantastic. Great goal. But how are we going to get there? Okay, what are you doing now? What are you doing now that's working? What's not working? Have you got content that you're using? When are you posting the content? What's the purpose behind the content? Is there meaning? Is there intention? Like all these things that have to be part of that strategy before you go, I want to get all these followers and be great and be known for what I do. It doesn't work like that. Sorry, it doesn't. But love the commitment though, because that's how we learn as dance studio owners, right?
Yes.
We've got all this content, like I said before, that we can use, but sometimes and more often than not, we get home from the dance studio at night.
We go to bed.
And we go to bed.
We go to bed.
And you go, I didn't post anything on my socials. Yeah. And then it's that quick rush of, I'll just get something up.
Yeah, at 11 p.m. at night.
It's got no intention. It could be like, generally probably your seniors. I think then look at that and go, well, are you trying to build your seniors group? Are you trying to, like, why are you posting that?
What's the purpose
behind that? And we see that a lot where it's the same classes or the same students being posted over and over again.
Me and my studio owner were studio manager were just talking about this, is
Yeah.
that like when she comes in on Saturdays, like she just pops in casually.
Yeah.
And she said, we mostly post about Saturdays.
Yeah.
Saturday preschoolers.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We do.
Yeah.
We do, because they're the parents that tend to share and share the videos.
Yeah,
and
which is
tag
great,
and-
right?
Fantastic. But that's the main day that we
Yeah.
focus on, and we run 6 days a week.
Yeah.
6 days a week, and we just post, reshare,
Yeah.
reshare, or it's just the preschoolers.
Yeah.
So having, like for you, for example, you know, your preschool cohort's probably quite big. Like, you know, it's quite full.
Yes.
So that's purely because that's more.
Yeah, we
More
post
than
about
that. That's
it.
what you're
Yeah, we
posting,
post
right?
about it.
So, which is, hey, great for you that you've obviously, you know, nailed that, which is awesome. What about your other classes?
I have no idea how to post about the other classes.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, their toe's not pointed. Oh, there's a yoga block in the background. Or my staff send me videos or
Yeah.
like pictures, and I'm like, oh, no
Wah,
offense, it's really bad
wah.
quality.
That looks a bit yucky.
Sorry, let's not do it. And they're like, you didn't post the picture. And I'm like,
Yep.
Valid point. but again, like, you know, you can get all this great content from your studio, like teachers and everything, but is it worth posting? Has it got purpose?
yes.
Probably not, because there might not be the right direction from you as a dance studio owner. Say, okay, well, this is a KPI for us for the month or the term. We want to grow our senior school. This is what it looks like. So we need to get more seniors posted. And it's not just about posting the choreo in the classes. It's not just about posting what's happening in class. Like, think about getting testimonials from your seniors, getting them to
Oh,
talk
I've
to
never
you
thought
about
of that before.
Yeah,
I
get-
mostly just think about the parents, like testimonials for the
no,
parents.
like if you have a student that's been with you since like the age of 5 and
Yeah.
they've like worked all the way through with you, how good is that? Like, that's student value right there.
Yeah.
So for you to be able to get a testimonial from that student and tell their story, that's resonating with another 10-year-old or whoever it may be to go, oh, like they obviously love that
that
studio.
could be me.
That could be me. And that's like, you want your people, your audience, your target market, you know, to actually resonate with your studio and resonate with your content, because that's what's actually going to get you those leads and the leads that you want. So getting people that are, I call them your people, because literally that's who they are,
your
right?
people.
They're your
I call
people.
them my family.
Yeah.
And I say like, oh, my mum's, and
Yeah.
like people look at me and I'm like, oh, I've got like 200 and something kids.
Yeah.
And they're like, what do you mean?
What?
Like, and I'm like, oh, my
Oh, hold
mum's,
on.
my family's. Hang on, I run a dance studio.
Yeah.
Let's just take a step back. I run a dance studio, but you think that they're all your family.
Yeah.
Because they find value in you. They
do.
understand, you know, what your studio is all about. They're there for the long haul because they've invested in you. They've built trust with you, and same back to them. So to have that is really, really important, but that also creates longevity for your students as well, and that really high student value.
So obviously, let's dive into ADF.
Yeah.
Teachers VIP Lounge.
Mm.
I like saying this all day yesterday. It's like Teachers VIP Lounge.
Which sounds really like, oof.
It's bougie,
It's
man.
bougie.
We're gonna have champagne.
I
wine.
know. I can't wait for Champagne Hour and to network and to get to know everyone. It's going to be amazing.
I was gonna say it's the only reason why I'm going. No, it's not the only reason why I'm going. No,
You said it, not me, Alex.
I know. I'll be there. So you're coming,
I'm
which
there.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
And you told me just before that you have been to ADF before.
Yes.
Is this the first time that you're sort of stepping in as like doing a workshop?
Yeah, absolutely. At ADF, yeah. So this is really exciting for me. I've been to ADF as a teacher in the past, like associated with other studios, and as a dancer way back. But now I'm a teacher, so it's come full circle to come around and like
Wow,
educate
360.
teachers now, which is awesome. I think that's like the woo moment for me to go, wow, like I never even thought I'd be
Pinch
a dance
yourself.
teacher. Yeah, right?
pinch
Like,
yourself.
you know, ask me 15 years ago, Kelly, where do you see yourself? Absolutely not here. That's for sure. Like, I didn't, as I said before, I didn't even think I was going to be a dance teacher. I fell into that position as a dance teacher 15 years ago, and then it evolved to where it is now, and to be at ADF, and now to be taking like, you know, an unconventional lens, I'm calling it, on like what I've learned from all these dance studio owners, and taking like an outside look and a strategic look from the outside in
Yes.
of how businesses and how performing arts businesses are running, what's working, what's not working, and then taking that knowledge and now educating other dance studio owners and the new generation of dance studio owners as well, which is what I'm so excited about, because it's not like what
There's
it was.
a whole different lot of studio owners coming up.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say old studio owners.
No, absolutely
we say
not.
experienced
Yeah.
studio owners that have
Yeah.
probably been running their studio for more than 20 years.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see the two
Like kind of
together.
Yeah.
It's going to be really cool. And I think that's really cool because I still think that, our experienced dance studio owners will continue to teach our new generation, but our new generation can also teach our other generation as well. And I think that's so important to not go in with your blinkers on for what's worked for 20 years, which is great. But how much longer do you want
TikTok's
your
algorithm, TikTok algorithm, there we go, changes every day.
Yeah.
More than once. It's
more than once.
It's ridiculous. And that's across all social media as well. We need to be really working with social media and making it work for us rather than, stretching ourselves to go, oh, we've got to get all these followers. We've got to be seen here, because that's hard work.
Oh,
so, honing down your target market and really diving into who you really want to see. Who's going to bring money to your business is what your audience should be more than anything. We're not trying to, it's not about the likes or the followers anymore. It really isn't. Yeah. And it's about actually speaking to your audience and getting those leads, getting those connections, and getting those valuable connections that might not be an investment today, but they might be a recommendation down the track, or they might come in 3 years' time when they want that more elite training. They're at that level, they understand what your studio is all about. So it's making those connections across social media that way that becomes way more valuable.
Well, I was going to ask you what your workshop may be about, but I think you just answered it.
I just summed it up a little bit for you.
Yeah. Wow. I'm excited for that.
It's going to be really cool because I think, like we said, the new generation, very loosely used, of dance studio owners, they thrive on this social media these days. And, we want to make sure that we're capitalizing on this and understanding, we always get the question, what do I post? When do I post? What should it
How many
look
times
like?
a day?
How many times a day? Don't even think about it anymore. Honestly, that stuff needs to just go away because it's not about the posts or the likes or the followers. Like I said, it's actually about creating valuable content that's going to speak to your target
Educational.
audience. Educational, exactly. Educational.
I know something.
You do. I'm so proud. Educational and valuable is what I always think about. And it's not just about the sale. Yes. You're not selling your dance studio all the time. That just sounds really gross and yuck. And people kind of go, oh, same people on social media again, same people, the same elite team, blah, blah, blah. That's no fun. It's not. And as I said before, people really want to resonate with your entire studio. If you've got 200 students, get people from those cohorts to be talking on your social media, to share those things on your social media, because that's what's going to resonate. Yeah.
Wow. I think I should be paying you for this conversation.
We can put a marketing ad later.
I've got so many ideas in my head now. I'm like, wow, there's so many things. Maybe we'll talk again at ADF.
Yes.
Before we wrap up, is there anything else that you want to say about you, about your business?
Oh, there's a lot. No.
In a short, condensed
How much
version.
time do I have, Alex?
Short, condensed version, if you could sum it up.
Okay. I'm not your conventional dance teacher or dance studio owner, coach or mentor, because like I said, I've never owned a dance studio. It wasn't in my playbook. I didn't want to. It wasn't my thing. But for me, I'm all about educating dance studio owners how to build sustainable and profitable dance studios with a different view on it. So for me, it's more the education and the analytics and the data and really understanding how to grow your business without the overwhelm and the burnout, because no one wants that as a dance studio owner.
Oh, no.
Ew, gross, right? No one wants to work 60 hours as a dance studio owner. Gross.
No. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that, Kelly.
Thank you so much,
and
Alex.
we will catch you at ADF.
Cannot wait.
Yay.